KOIN 6 investigators catch a daycare owner. Look at this video. And a manager on camera smoking out of a bong. And this was just feet from where children were playing. Tonight, we have uncovered claims that state agencies knew about drug use at this taxpayer-funded daycare.
Tonight, Carla Castaño is getting action for the 22 kids who go to the daycare and their parents. Carla?
Well, state officials tell me that the daycare's license has now been suspended. That's after my investigation. The daycare says they're under special DHS rules for medical marijuana, rules that allow them to smoke, but not in the presence of children. But that's not what we found. With the radio blaring, they take hit after hit from this huge bong.
We're not your typical child care.
From their own mouths. Meet manager Charity Araujo and owner Mariah Yeager of the Alphabet Academy Learning Center in Northeast Salem. While we shot this exclusive video, there were children at the daycare.
It scares you.
It does.
As a parent.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can see this child on the swing set. Another can be seen by the play equipment. Caitlin White had no idea what was going on, and she was at the daycare with her son Emmett, while one of the daycare providers walks over to the other side of the yard to this tent and blows through this pipe, then disappears behind the tent.
The idea of them being impaired and taking care of your son, that just doesn't sit well with a parent.
No, it definitely doesn't.
But looking back, Emmett's mom says she did notice a couple red flags.
They were complaining about neighbors, and they brought up that DHS was called.
I checked, and DHS had a previous report of drug usage at the daycare. Digging deeper, I found the Office of Child Care also had previous reports of drinking alcohol and smoking marijuana at the 24-hour daycare, as well as a recent complaint of partial nudity in the yard with a lewd gesture while two children were in the window. But the Office of Child Care didn't launch an investigation until I started making calls.
Well, I have some concerns, so she'll get back to me because we're here now in Salem. We're just standing outside the building, and we'd really like to talk to someone. We have video that's very compelling that we'd like to share with you.
Next thing I knew, the legal and compliance manager for the Office of Child Care with the Oregon Department of Education came out. She's the one with the power to pull the daycare's license.
Is it legal to smoke pot around kids?
I'm not authorized. I don't have that information.
She couldn't answer my question, but started an investigation into Alphabet Academy Learning Center after watching the video I gave her. The next day, the license had been suspended, and I showed up at the daycare to ask Mariah and Charity about the video.
Well, I'm Carla Castaño with KOIN 6 News. You Charity and Mariah? Yeah. We caught you on camera smoking out of bongs.
What?
We caught you on camera smoking out of a bong.
They agreed to an interview where they told me they both have medical marijuana cards.
We saw that there were children here and you were smoking, and that was the case.
And why does the news need to be involved with that?
Well, some parents may have a problem with that.
If it's not affecting their children or it's not affecting anything else.
Now the Department of Human Services is involved as well. I emailed and called them several times.
We're sorry, we are unavailable to take your call.
Unavailable to take my call.
It took several tries.
They gave me the wrong number.
But I finally got through to DHS to send them the video. I've been told the DHS investigation has been formally launched as a result of this KOIN 6 investigation.
Unreal.
I also contacted State Representative Julie Parrish to show her our video and asked her to look into Alphabet Academy.
So taxpayer-funded children in that mix, it's shocking to watch them sitting there getting high while they've got children in their care.
She tells me she believes DHS and Oregon Department of Education may be misunderstanding the Oregon medical marijuana card law and how it relates to daycare rules which ban drug and alcohol use.
If they are interpreting that somebody with an Oregon medical marijuana card is a prescription, that's wrong. It's not treated as a prescription.
I checked, and she's right. In Oregon, medical marijuana cannot be prescribed. Representative Parrish has already gone across the aisle on the issue and garnered support from Representative Jennifer Williamson on creating a bill next session to prevent medical marijuana smoking in daycares. But she tells me it's already illegal.
You can't invoke your medical marijuana card and try to take care of children.
Meanwhile, Charity Araujo and Mariah Yeager tell me they just told the parents Friday they smoked marijuana while children are in their care, the day the daycare's license was suspended. They say when they smoke, they aren't the primary caregiver, and they don't feel they should have to tell anyone but their doctor.
You don't necessarily notify somebody when you're taking any form of morphine or anything when you get hurt.
Either way, this little boy won't be back.
I don't want it anywhere near my son, whether it's legal or not. Alcohol is legal too, and I don't want them drinking while Emmett's there or when he's not there.
So I checked, and the daycare has been suspended before. It's also gone under another name, and I also checked with those lawmakers. They assure me that they are going to be pushing very hard if this is not resolved by the state agencies to get some legislation passed next legislative session.
I want to make something clear. There had been complaints before that DHS looked at, but they didn't suspend the license till you showed them the video.
Correct, and the investigation should be wrapping up within 30 days.
Okay, you're going to stay on top of this and keep us updated.
You betcha, Jeff.
Absolutely incredible.
I still can't believe the video, frankly. I really can't. Carla, thank you.
Carla.
Great work.